Ladies and gentlemen, friends of classical archives, my name is George Gershwin, and I was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1898, a city alive with rhythm, noise, and dreams. I grew up surrounded by the sounds of the streets, the clatter of wagons, the laughter of children, the syncopation of ragtime drifting from open windows. Those sounds, half chaos, half heartbeat, became my first teachers. I began as a song plugger on Tin Pan Alley, earning $15 a week playing other people's tunes. But soon, I wanted to write my own. My first big hit, Swanee, took off after Al Jolson sang it, and suddenly I was part of the great American experiment, trying to make something new out of the mixture of classical music, jazz, and popular song. I was lucky to work with some of the best. My brother Ira, of course, whose lyrics gave wings to my melodies. The conductor Paul Whiteman, who encouraged me to write Rhapsody in Blue. And the great Maurice Ravel, who, when I asked to study with him in Paris, smiled and said, "Why become a second-rate Ravel when you can be a first-rate Gershwin?" I admired Debussy and Stravinsky, too, but my language was born of New York, not Europe. What I tried to do was simple, to bring the vitality of jazz into the concert hall and the discipline of classical form into the music of the streets. An American in Paris was my love letter to a city of light and horns and footsteps. And Porgy and Bess, that was my attempt to give opera a truly American voice, to make it sing with the sorrows and hopes of real people. Some critics said I didn't belong in either world, that I was too classical for jazz and too jazzy for classical. But I've always believed that music doesn't care about categories. It only cares about truth, about feeling. Whether a melody comes from Harlem or Carnegie Hall makes no difference if it speaks to the heart. I left this world too soon, in 1937, in Los Angeles, at just 38 years old. But I like to think that somewhere, in a smoky club or a grand hall, someone is still tapping a foot to Rhapsody in Blue or humming Summertime, because that's what I always wanted my music to do, to bridge worlds, to make people feel alive. Many thanks.